Here's a mid to late 1950s Newcomb school record player slash PA system. This is one of the larger models. It has the separate 12-inch speaker along with a record player that will play up to 16-inch transcription records, as well as a microphone input. These models were popular in schools, and a lot of square dance callers use these. So let's open this thing up and see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. This is a model TR-16-AM, and it uses the famous GE variable reluctance magnetic pickup cartridge, which was very popular during the 1950s. And we have controls for mic volume, phono volume, bass and treble. And there's our speaker connections, power off and on, and a scratch filter. And there's our microphone input jacks. And up here we have a pitch control, as well as a separate power switch for the turntable motor. And here's our speed selector, 16, 33, 45, and 78. It's been quite a few years since I fired this thing up, so let's take it inside and see what happens. And by the way, here's the 12-inch speaker, and it still has the operating instructions pasted inside the speaker cabinet. So let's go fire this thing up and see what happens. Okay, the idler wheel needs to be replaced in this record player. 33 and 16 don't quite make it, but I can get 45 and 78 to work pretty good. So play a selection here, or a portion of a selection. Here's our bass control, treble, our scratch filter. Actually, the scratch filter is already on. Not bad at all. Get that off before the copyright police throw a fit. Now we'll try it on 78. And in order to play a 78, we push the needle selector down and turn it over to the 78 position. There we go. And then we move this counterweight on the back to provide a slightly heavier tone arm pressure. Okay, come on. There we go. And only 78s. I have handy are these 12-inch classical music recordings. RCA Red Seal records that are recorded on plastic or vinyl. Alright, there we go. And like I said before, this record player will play the 16-inch transcription records that were commonly used by radio stations for the purpose of radio programs and commercial spots, etc., etc. Okay, that's enough of that, but this record player sounds much better than what the camera would have you to believe. Okay, before I conclude this video, I will open this up and we'll have a look at the amplifier. Here's a look at the amplifier chassis. It uses two 6V6 output tubes and push-pull along with a 6X5 rectifier tube, and these three metal tubes are preamp tubes. Let's see what they are. 6SC7. Another 6SC7, and these tubes have 1958 date codes on them. So, and this one I've already looked at. It's a 6SJ7, and there's our motor, along with our magnetic pitch control there. I plan to fully restore this unit one day soon, because this is a very well made unit and it's very much worth restoring. Okay, there you go, my 1958 Newcomb transcription record player / PA system. One thing I want to eventually do, I'm probably going to replace this GE cartridge with a more modern Stanton 500 magnetic cartridge, which will make the player more compatible with modern stereo records. These older cartridges are really not that compatible with stereo records, so there you go. Thanks for watching, and more to come later.